everybody, welcome back to Riga. The Arena Riga is Latvia taking on Türkiye in the FIBA EuroBasket. Well, the home team plays. It gets loud in this place, and we just watched Portugal get their first win in 18 years at the FIBA EuroBasket, beating Czechia. Then later tonight, Estonia will try to get an upset when they go up against Serbia. But right now, as you look at the ranking, the FIBA World Ranking coming in, here are the rankings of these respective teams. Serbia at the top, Latvia's not number 9 in the world. You can see Türkiye, which in my opinion should be much higher. And I'm just wondering if this could be the tournament when Türkiye might just start to turn it on. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mike Taylor. And Mike, this is a very tough opening game for Latvia.
This is a fantastic game. This matchup will have so much importance as we move forward. The home court advantage, the excitement of starting the tournament here in Riga, and such a challenging opponent with size, with young players, with outstanding guard play. What a challenge for Latvia, and hopefully this home crowd will really be a factor in this game.
Well, Türkiye are being introduced to the crowd, and they've had their moments in international basketball. You know, they made it to the final back in 2001 when they hosted it. Also, when they hosted the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2010, they made it to the final, and they regularly produce great talents. And Ergin Ataman, whether you like him or not, he's one of the best. Whether you like it or not, he's one of the top coaches in the game, if you judge him purely on results.
Well, we've seen Turkey have some tremendous wins. We see the talent. It's about winning big and making the big moment count. There's been some inconsistencies at times, but this is a great opportunity, and they have all the potential in the world to make a run starting in this group. But with Latvia, Jeff, the way that they played in the World Cup, the job that Luka Banki has done with this team, the momentum that they've built here in Riga, it's a fantastic time for Latvian basketball, and they want to continue to write that story and build on it tonight.
Yeah, winning one of the original EuroBaskets so many years ago is something that Luka Banki talked about back in the 1930s. But really, I think for a team that didn't reach the podium of the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Manila in 2023, boy, in many respects, it sure felt like they won it.
They played so well. They were so impressive and had so many big wins, including the big win against Lithuania, which surprised a lot of people. You know, now the opportunity to host this group and host all the way through the championship, the table is set for another great moment in Latvian basketball.
Well, the players on the court, and that means it's time for the national anthems.
And we were going to start with the national anthem of Turkey. Darbie draugi, Latvijas valsts himnu, kā jau mēs solījām, jādzied visiem kopā. Un to ir tas gods uzsākt man kopā ar manu fanzonas kolēģi, brīnišķīgo Nauri Brigmani. Nauri, lai visi mums pievienojās. Dievs svētī Latviju, uz darbu eju,
Wow. If that does not get the hair up on the back of your neck, nothing will. No music, only vocals, and a loud roar at the end for Latvia's national anthem. National pride. And don't forget, Türkiye have got their fans in the house as well. But there are quite a few more Latvia fans.
This arena is ready. This team is ready. This whole country is ready.
And those three gentlemen right there are ready. They got their game faces on. Gediminas Petraitis from USA, Johan Rosso from France, and Fernando Calatrava from Dania, España. That's
Gediminas Petraitis, again, NBA official, listed as USA, but hails from Lithuania.
I like it. With a name like that, I'm not surprised. Shane Larkin, Cedi Osman, Alperen Şengün, Ercan Osmani, and Kanan Sabahi in the starting five. Seamus Hazer, Sertaç Şanlı, Onur Bitim, everybody coming off the bench. All the talk is about this young man, Şengün.
Rising star in the NBA, outstanding talent, outstanding skill, ready to lead this Turkey team to new heights here at EuroBasket. Really exciting to watch him. The veteran Osman, outstanding point guard Shane Larkin.
Well, everybody, I mean, you talk about the NBA connections with Türkiye, and you also talk about the NBA connections with Latvia, and especially Kristaps Porzingis. But the starting five today will be Porzingis, Davis Bertans, Roland Smits, Arturs Kurucs, and Arturs Žagars of 2023 World Cup fame with that assist record. And Maharis and Bertans, Davis Bertans, look at, or Davis Bertans, look at this. Kristaps Porzingis, 19.5 points, 6.8 rebounds for last season, and now with the Atlanta Hawks.
They call him the unicorn for a reason. He's a unique talent, rim protection, three-point shooting, tremendous skill. What's interesting is the great core, and how does Porzingis with his talent fit in?
He's the first call, okay? So you will be always the first screener when we brush, okay? And then create separation. Take your time, don't be screen, or to smash the ball.
Mike, one of the, in my opinion, best teams never to win the FIBA EuroBasket was that Latvia team back in 2017. I mean, if you remember, in their quarterfinal showdown, which they lost against Slovenia.
But Slovenia had the great guard play, right? Dragic and a young Doncic. But the shot making in that game was unbelievable. That's what we'd love to see, and that's what we hope to see here, more memorable moments.
And here's the thing that's shocking. That was 8 years ago. Where has time
flies
gone?
when you're having fun.
Luka Banki's been having fun with Latvia. I tell you what, that's got to be the appointment of the decade. Their fortunes have just changed dramatically under him.
Luka Banki is a coach's coach. Guys in the profession love this guy. He's an excellent coach. He's got a great way about him, his demeanor, and he's done just absolutely fantastic work here with this Latvia program.
Ercan Ataman, all he does is win. Is this the year that Türkiye take that big step forward that so many people have been waiting for? Hello, everybody. Welcome. And we are off and running in the battle between Türkiye and Latvia. Ercan Osmani, right off the opening tip, goes in for the dunk. Latvia maybe with a little bit of a hangover from the Olympic qualifying tournament last year. Žagars comes in when they lost to Brazil. I think this Latvia team might be a little bit better than that one. Kenan Sapahi. He also played at the EuroBasket, as well as Cedi Osman and some of these other Turkish players at that EuroBasket. Here's Žagars stepping in front for the steal.
Outstanding defense, reading the play.
Davis Bertans gets it down low and going up for the layup, and he's fouled. Roland Schmitz.
Schmitz is so physical, gets position under the rim in transition, and a crafty finish. Great pass from Bertans. But you see right off the tip, Jeff, like to set your team in a defensive tip. Make sure you have your basket coverage. Maybe a little excitement at tip for the Latvian team. Easy two for Turkey.
You heard the ball go through the net.
It sounded nice, didn't it?
There's Schengen. How good is he? Well, I think we've got our answer already.
Beautiful touch on the turnaround, just controlled, outstanding from Schengen.
Davis Bertans goes off the backboard. Here's Cedi Osman, where he likes to be, out and running. And stepping in front of Cedi Osman was Žagars, who, of course, suffered that serious knee injury after the World Cup in 2023. It kind of set him back. So it's great to see him back, not just in the team, but running the team.
Yeah, and that's a smart play. Again, stopping the break with a foul, smart foul in transition, trying to draw the charge.
Kenan Sapahi left wide open. He's going to hand it off, and another. Oh, Osmani with the miss, but there was Sapahi with the putback. And Sapahi really, as a point guard, has got pretty good size, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that really is a compliment to their team. Really, it's only Larkin, but he's so skilled and talented. Overall, Turkey, a very big team.
Kuruc's missing that shot. Schengen turns. Gets it back outside to Cedi. Kenan Sapahi, well, he's off on a good start. Kenan Sapahi, 5 quick points.
He's open. He's open for a reason. Part of the game plan. He steps up and makes him pay.
Nice give and go. Porzingis takes it deep, stays with it.
A lot of contact there. Porzingis playing hard, good defense from Turkey. But notice the defensive matchups here, Jeff. We have yet to see Porzingis on Schengen. Now it's Bertans in transition, but it's been Schmitz.
Oh, he's not going to be stopped, is he? Look at him go.
Just
the big fella.
Beautiful footwork. Pivoting, stepping through.
This is not a small Latvia team. I mean, they've got guys that can switch. And look at Schengen, takes it right away from Schmitz. Osmani from up high. Here's Roland Schmitz.
Oh.
And Kuruc, they're going to call a foul on Porzingis.
Porzingis got his hands on the play here. Take a look as the shot goes up. You'll see him just yank on Schengen's arm. Not the smartest play. Maybe a little bit of excitement here with such a big crowd and a lot on the line.
Here's Cedi getting in. And Luka Banki has seen enough. He wants a timeout. Türkiye take a 10-point lead. And again, the pedigree is there for this Turkish team.
Well, Osman just attacks off the closeout. Direct line drive, easy two. 13-3, great start for Turkey.
Hey, come on. More physical defensively. Ball is moving easy. They enter with the reject. They enter with the ball screen. They post up too deep, and we are not going to help aggressively. Okay? Watch out the pressure now. Okay? Hey, next is Europeans into pin. Okay? So, the ball is going. KP is coming. It's a short to help. Okay? Artur's cut. And Rolands, you are going.
Good start for Turkey.
A great start, but you know this is part of taking the crowd out of the game. Again, they've done what they needed to do. You can hear Luka Banki talk about more physicality on the defensive side. Again, he wants more help on the post touches. So, experienced coach trying to find the right words and make the right adjustments with his team.
This is probably where, if you're Latvia as the host, you have that little bit more extra pressure.
Well, that's part of it, right? You think it's home court advantage, but sometimes if your team's struggling, then you press a little bit.
This Arena Riga is absolutely rocking right now. Beartown's bounce pass, Zagar's catches, and denied by Kanan Sipahi. I mean, everywhere you look in that Turkish lineup, it's quality, but they call a moving screen on Osmani.
Again, guys are excited right now. Slow down, let the screener establish his position. And again, there's not a step, and he just takes out.
Zagars. Schmidt's hand in the face, it doesn't matter.
Latvia needed that one.
Real clash of European titans today. Turkey taking on Latvia. Day one. Osmani with the fake. Kanan Sipahi takes it right in and is fouled. Almost had a chance for a three-point play. I'm not sure they're giving Sipahi much respect, and he's making him pay.
Well, with their post-up presence, you've got to pick a spot where you're going to help from. Where's your primary help defender? Early on, it looks like the game plan is to help off of Sipahi.
Because Schengen is just that good.
They're that good. So you got to
big and that good.
Pick your poison. And again, this is an experienced guy making the right read, attacking the rim. But Jeff, you're on point looking at the size of the lineup. The size of the Turkey defense is impacting this Latvia offense here in early going. And on the offensive side, they're doing a very good job establishing the post.
Yeah, Shane Larkin is the shortest of the Turkish players, but obviously one of the most explosive players in Europe as well. Zagar's hands it off, and the dunk from big KP.
The late delivery from Zagar's, assist king, beautiful play, drops it off. The unicorn finishes.
Dragon gets in, passes it back outside. Jetty, he's got it.
Outstanding offense from Turkey. Again, the matchup, post Sengun, he's working against the smaller Schmitz, takes his time, gets deep, kicks it out, Osman three.
Eddie Turkoglu sitting courtside watching, and there is an alley-oop, doesn't go down. Porzingis, however, gets the rebound, and it's Larkin that beats everybody to the rebound. Schengen again, going up against Bertans. And this time Bertans goes after him quickly. And then, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Alperen Schengen. I think Davis Bertans sold that well.
He did sell that. Let's take a look here on the video. Wow. Wow.
He sold it. He did hook him, actually.
He did. Again, the contact was there in the right place. Look at this beautiful drop off.
Yeah, good call by the ref. And really, Davis Bertans with his low post defense, maybe not what you think of first, but he's got it. And Porzingis missing it from deep. Larkin does well, gets the contact with Smits. Grazulis is going to come into the game. Porzingis is going to go out.
Larkin is such a dynamic playmaker in the pick and roll. He got the gap, he went to the basket, but in that first timeout, if you remember, Luka Banki talking to his team about more physical defense, part of that is directing the ball, and there's too many rejects in pick and rolls, meaning the guard's not going into the screen. He's playing in the floor space away from it. We see an example here, Larkin getting to the free throw line.
Larkin makes both.
Now, Jeff, Grazulis was one of my favorite players to watch in the World Cup.
Oh, great defense by Osmani, almost forcing the turnover. Very fortunate Latvia. Yeah, he was.
Make the easy play. Smits will pop open. Now we can get the ball without pressure to our point guard.
Yeah, Grazulis was amazing at the World Cup.
But let's see if he can do it against this size.
Here's Lomash, entry pass, turn around, bank shot, good, Grazulis.
That's a great start. He's so good when he draws that switch, scoring and finishing in the post-up. That's a great boost for Latvia.
It was great to see Lomash in the lineup. Remember, he was so crucial in Latvia's qualification for the 2023 World Cup, then missed it through injury. Schengen with another rebound. Gets it out of trouble. Jetty, and again, drives and gets the foul called on Latvia.
Jeff, that's just a veteran. He attacks the closeout. Again, Grazulis gets the arm in there. He feels the contact, draws the foul.
This is Grazulis, what you were talking about.
He's so good using his body, finishing with touch. He did it consistently when he had the matchup size advantage. The challenge is against the size here in the front court from Turkey. A great start on that first possession.
Majoris checks in. Number 5 for Latvia. He was one of the last cuts from that 2023 World Cup team. So he's back. Of course, Rodion Kurucs ruled out through injury late in the preparations. That's a huge blow for Latvia, but
he does so many things for this team and it has been so just vital to their team's success. It's really a big missing piece.
Yeah, really. But it's part of it. Here's Lomash. Good defense, Larkin and Sapahi. They get it down low to Ercan Osmani and fouled before the shot, Grazulis. And this is going very well for Türkiye.
But again, look, Grazulis is trying to play defense. He has a size disadvantage right there as Osmani is big and long.
Krista Zorks is going to come into the game for the first time. Zagaros goes out. Hey, listen, Mike, it's a 40-minute game. You're going to have good moments and bad moments. There's no need to panic if you are Latvia, but with 2.5 minutes remaining, they're already trailing by 12 points.
Well, it's the methodical offensive attack. They're pounding the ball inside. They're establishing the post. They're forcing the smaller Latvia team to guard on the block, and it's really created good advantages for Turkey. Really good game plan from Coach Adama.
And maybe his son Sark had something to do with that, since he's taking care of the scouting.
Everything's possible. Hey, Dad, let's establish the post in the game tonight.
Ataman confirmed his 15-year-old son is here doing a little bit of scouting.
Yeah, Jeff, I think that's fantastic. Father, son, wonderful.
Lomas.
Spain, pick and roll.
Davis, Bertans. Oh, nice passing. And Gorzulis lost it. Gets it back. Lomas for three. That's good. When is a missed layup a good thing?
Great ball movement, great teamwork. You can see it. And they turn the missed opportunity into a better opportunity three.
Gorzulis. Well, Alperen Sengun misses. Can't ask for better defense than that from an undersized defender. Davis to Majoris. Now Zorix. Davis Bertans, and he is fouled by Cedi Osman. And he's such a good shooter that you've got to guard him.
Yeah, that's a lot of times great shooters, people overreact. I mean, Osman did pretty good. He went straight up, but again, you talk about protecting the shooter. Is he in his airspace?
Yeah, I think the question is, did he take away his landing space? But you see it so often. Three-point shooters get to the free throw line.
And look, this is one of the main points here. How do they get Bertans open threes? How do they get him open shots? He's a guy that can really impact the game with his three-point shooting. He's done it.
And remember, Mike, we were talking about this earlier. Latvia, there's Hedo Turkoglu, now the Turkish Basketball Federation president. Of course, longtime NBA career. Played in that famous 2010 World Cup when he was in the All-Star 5. But remember, Davis Bertans had a three-pointer to beat Germany in the quarterfinals and missed it. Almost made it, and Germany went on to win the world title. That's the difference between success and failure. Oh, Cedi Osman, and a charge.
You can see Osman wants to pressure the rim, wants to attack the rim, but again, he drove right into the shrink. He drove right into the help defense. Great job giving up their body here. Take a look. Again, Majerus takes the charge. Outstanding defensive effort.
So Osman has to go out now with 2 fouls already in the first quarter, and that brings in Furkan Korkmaz. Look at Majoris with rim protection. Majoris maybe was in a rush that time. Good hands up on defense.
Great length from Porzingis. Oh, he was open.
And he gets it to him, and he's fouled as well. That's more like it for the Unicorn.
You know, a lot of people talk about his ability to stretch the floor from three, but take a look. Scoring in the post, through contact, going to the rim, not fading away, gets the foul. They're cutting into this deficit right when it matters here at the end of the first quarter.
2 fouls as well for Osmani, so these rosters, Sertac Shanley, I mean, Shanley, the reality is that I think both of these teams are so good and so deep. We see Jaromir Jagr sticking around to watch this game, the hockey legend from Czechia, longtime Pittsburgh or longtime NHL star. Chance of Latvia. Zorix forces the turnover and might have gotten away with what Schengen thinks that should be Türkiye ball, and they're going to challenge this. It's in the first quarter.
Now again, Does this become a factor later in the game, using your challenge in the first quarter? You have a lead. There's 27 seconds to go in the first quarter. Is it more valuable to hold on to that challenge for later in the game?
Well, I just hope for Shanga's sake that he's right, because his reaction has led to this being a challenge.
Decision is Latvia ball. Let's see who touches the ball last. Can you go back and slow it down frame by frame, please? I see red guiding the ball out of bounds after it was hit by number 66. What do you see?
I see the same. He's touching the ball last with the right arm.
Yes, with the right arm. The clock will stay as is, correct? Where is the clock? Where is... Keep rolling. Is that 27-9 is when the ball went out of bounds? Go forward. Continue. Continue.
Hit the whistle. Hit the whistle.
Yeah. Go.
Do the whistle.
Okay, 27, that's the clock. Shot clock will be at 24. No, it stops. But the clock stops. $27. The challenge is unsuccessful, Latvia basketball. So.
Well, Mike, I mean, if you're Ataman, look at Turkoglu. He was looking a little bit more celebratory earlier in this quarter, but now with Adam Bonga checking into the game, excuse me.
So on the one side, you talk about the challenge, but let's also talk about the outstanding job the officiating crew did there. You know, Gediminas really calm, really focused, cooperating. Again, getting the call right. These guys did a great job. Now let's see if that becomes a factor later in the game. Maybe there's another play that they want to challenge. Again, most coaches, most of the time, are holding on to those challenges for winning time.
Seamus Hazir comes into the game, as does Onurat Bitum and Bona. So they can take it late into the shot clock. Here's obviously they got to think about getting the shot up now. Zorix for three, and oh, did he get it before the shot clock? He scores, and that is an incredible finish to the quarter. Watch this again. Does the shot clock expire before? No, I think he got it off, but
even if you have a question, now there's no challenge.
Exactly. Yeah, that was just, I don't know. I can't tell really. But anyway, vital stretch of the game just played out before us, folks. Türkiye lead it 24-21 over Latvia at the end of one.
Really great start for Turkey, but an excellent pushback from Latvia. Again, 8 for 8 and 5 for 5. Guys locked in from the free throw line. A sign of focus from your team and players. This game has tipped off and been everything we hoped it would be. Great crowd, great competition. Smits, really important early in the game, physically in the post. But how about the low post efficiency of Sengun? Just beautiful patience, poise, touch.
Dana Sabai having some success early on, but this Latvia team, that could have turned into a very nervous situation for them, trailing by 14 points.
Without a doubt.
To close it back to 3 by the end of the quarter, you got to think that Türkiye might be thinking, we just let them off the hook.
Yeah, I mean, Turkey did a great job. They took the crowd out of the game early. They put some pressure on Latvia. But give credit to Luka Bonki and his team. They kept their poise, and they found a way to work their way back. Now, how does the foul trouble affect the Turkey front court? We'll see in the second quarter.
Scan in the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone, which will allow you to watch live streams, extended highlights, and stay up to date with the world of international basketball. Well, this is definitely a bona fide big moment
That's fantastic.
at the EuroBasket, especially for Adam Bona.
Adam Bona from the Philadelphia 76ers played really well at UCLA. Again, he's in a backup role here, but he's got the potential to be another factor in the front court. They need him now with the foul trouble to the starters.
Latvia feels like they're starting to get the wind in their sails. Porzingis gets rid of it to Zorix. Back to Porzingis and misses with that shot, but basketball not corralled. Davis Bertans has it. Look at the hustle from Porzingis to get it back.
Oh, great hustle.
Schengen trying to get a shot off here against Porzingis. Nope, he's going to get it to the corner. Hazer for three. That's big.
How great is it to see Turkey play through the post.
Look at him go. What a move from Lomash.
Beautiful quick dribble move. Bang! Look at that. Quick crossover between the legs. Goes into the defender, draws the contact. But again, the ability to play through your low post player, Sengun, really impressive. Post touch, post reaction three.
So Bona with the foul, and Rihar's Lomash with the free throw. First free throw miss of the day for either team. Latvia now 6 of 7. Türkiye 8 of 8 at the line. Hazer just hit a three. Now he's got to go in for the dunk. And he's going to have a nice long look at Porzingis.
Where did that come from?
12 giant men raising eyebrows. Porzingis fouled by Bona. Well, he's got some hops. Look at this.
Jeff, look at the pressure release. Sengun turned it into a traffic screen. But nobody saw that finish coming. Two defenders challenging.
Porzingis actually looks like he's going to get a block. And just the power of Seamus Hazer was not going to be denied.
Impressive.
Whistle blows. Hazer with the foul. Third team foul. Nice idea, but goes off the hands of Grajulis, or excuse me, Lomash.
Again, with his size and length, Porzingis has the range to deliver passes. That one was just a little bit off target as they tried to cut back to him.
And Turkey, don't forget, they led by 14. Now they're starting to open that lead back up. Korkmaz lets it fly. Got it! Number 22. One of the many players in this setup that had a stretch in the league. Ten-point advantage, shot clock about to expire. Lomash, look at the defense. They're not going to get a shot off. They barely get it off. Excellent work.
Outstanding defense from Turkey. Great impact at the point of attack, pick and roll.
Korkmaz going for his second. Bona with the rebound. Goes right up. And a chance to go quick for Latvia. Boy, Lomash. Oh, Bona just isn't having it. Look at it, breaking out the gun show. I'm impressed by Lomash's ball handling.
That's a block right there. That's a stuff. Lomash got to the rim twice, drew the foul once that time. Great trail block from Bona.
Well, there definitely looks like a little bit of nastiness in this Turkish team that we haven't seen in recent versions. Shagars got it! The three-pointer. Shane Larkin looks on.
The thing with Latvia's three-point shooting, they can always come back in a game.
Each team with 2 makes. Kanan Sapahi's feet set, another! And Kanan Sapahi showing that quality, always highly touted. I wouldn't say his shooting was always his biggest asset.
But he's stepping up, he's giving the team what they need to attack this defense.
Nice cut from Žagars. Porzingis, nice delivery. First assist for Porzingis. Schengen with the rebound. Oh, seems like Schengen might have gone up too quickly with that. Žagars, oh, look at the handles. Steps back, looks good, is good. It's not just about the helpers for number 55.
That was fantastic. Created space, buried it, shot it with confidence.
Kanan Sapahi, little wraparound, Bona!
Sapahi reading the defense perfectly, into the paint, drawing the shot blocker, dropping it off. He's been excellent in this first half.
Well, remember, he was playing at the EuroBasket 2017, huge minutes. Got a lot of experience. Žagars from downtown, that's 2 in a row for number 55.
Back-to-back big threes, providing that boost right when they need it.
4 points to lead for Türkiye. Korkmaz, entry pass to Schengen. And Schengen goes up. And instead of putting up the 3, they go inside to their big man.
Great teamwork, outstanding touch.
Porzingis from downtown. Boy, he's got some serious range, doesn't he?
He makes it look easy.
Oh, they're letting him play. Kanan Sapahi, another! Well, when you're wearing number 55 in this game, whether it's Latvia or Türkiye, it portends good things. Because both of them, Žagars and now Kanan Sapahi, is feeling it.
Jeff, going into each game, you have a KYP, know your personnel, part of your scouting report. I think right now Coach Banki needs to make an adjustment with Sapahi.
You love it. Graz, UKP. Guys, we have 4 fouls to give. And still, the ball entered the paint. And they can see everything. Spend a fucking foul on the floor. Come on. More aggressive. Hey, also when we pick up the ball higher. They have 2 bigs. We can blitz the ball, okay, and be more aggressive. This offense with Zos Galva, okay? Use the screens and play aggressive.
Well, here's the man that really, literally set the world on fire in 2023 in Manila, but it was with his assists.
With his playmaking. And it's his three-point shooting. Again, that's the mark of a great player, impacting the game different ways. But again, you know, Luka wants more physicality, get more aggressiveness on the defensive end, encouraging these guys to use some smart fouls to give.
Dairis Bertans, despite the presence of Korkmaz.
I mean, he's been such a great shooter for this national team for so many years.
Whistle blows and a foul has been called.
So again, picking up the aggressivity. Here it is, off the Spain pick and roll. Again, great teamwork, consecutive pass, rhythm three.
There's Janis Strelnieks, of course, one of the great point guards in Latvia basketball history. Watching his career disrupted by injuries. Korkmaz does not get it in time.
Jeff, this was outstanding defensive coverage. They switched the screen to screener off the inbounder, took away the initial entry pass, and had all the outlets covered. Great work and great scouting preparation from Luka Banki and staff here for Latvia.
Oh, good defense from Hazard. Larkin back in the game. Then get fouled by Žagars.
Personal foul is in Latvia number 55. After Žagars' second personal foul. Substitution for Team Latvia. Checking back into the game. Number 11, Roland Schmitz.
Žagars with 2 fouls now.
Coming back in the game. Number 24, Edgar Osmani.
Ercan Osmani comes back in for Bona. And Arturs Kurucs comes back in for Zoriks. Ball thrown away. Good job, Latvia.
Out of the last timeout. Luka Banki wanted more physicality, more aggressive play. They've clearly picked it up, disrupted that back screen, forcing the timing to be off in a turnover.
Late in the first half. Schmitz goes up. And nice to see the refs letting them play body on body, but everything is earned in this game. Here's Larkin. And the ball goes off of Schengen's second consecutive turnover by the Turkish star. Here's Omar Yurtseven checking into the game. Omar Yurtseven, another of the NBA players in this Turkish team. Size is not an issue for Türkiye. Here's Korkmaz. Bertans. Another from Dairis Bertans.
You got to love the veterans stepping up when the team needs it. And here we are, a 3-point game.
Larkin from downtown.
There's your answer.
Multiple players hitting threes for this Turkish team. 5 different players have knocked them in. Kuruk's able to get it. Nope. Good D. Trying to force it in.
A little too much air time on that lob.
Three-point shot from Korkmaz. Nope. And Yurtseven, oh boy, the tap from Kuruk's almost knocks it in. Zagarz pulls up on the break. That's all.
And substitutions for both teams. Team Latvia coming back into the game. Number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. And number 66, Kristaps Zarics. For Team Turkey, number 6, Jenny.
Some of the pictures of really the game of the day. Got the host going up against Türkiye. There was a lot of talk about yesterday in the press conferences about this being the toughest group. I don't think you would have perhaps thought that after watching the first game between Portugal and Czechia, although Keita distinguished himself.
Jeff, let's call it what it is. This is not the deepest group, right?
But,
Serbia, clearly a favorite. These two teams, you expect to battle for second. And maybe there's a surprise in there, right? But on paper, let's be realistic about the circumstances. So as we discuss the quality of the groups, we have a third foul picked up by Roland Schmitz. That is a factor here. So do we need to get him out of the game if you're on the Latvia side?
Number 5, Alex Meyers.
Meyers back into the game for Schmitz.
Good to be conservative there with 32 seconds left in the first half.
So timeout on the court for Türkiye, and we'll go down to the bench.
Şeyimiz çıkartıyor. Şey burada. Ömer burada. Ercan burada. Erkan. Şey, Fark. You make big. To Erkan. You make this cut. Here. After that, 2 picks for Shane. Okay. If Shane will not shot, okay, immediately, Ömer, not to pick here, Shane was bu köşeye gidiyor.
Big rebounding advantage for Turkey, you can see, for Türkiye. 21-12.
That's their size, right? They're playing through the post. They're taking advantage of their size. They've played an intelligent first half. Now let's see what we have here out of the timeout from Coach Ataman. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 32 seconds in the half. He's obviously got 2 big screeners in here. He's got a great playmaker with Shane Larkin.
Hazard gets it into Larkin.
Space.
Larkin gets it over Porzingis. Wow.
That was impressive. He gets the matchup, isolated, and doesn't settle for the shot. He gets to the rim and shoots it over the unicorn.
8-point advantage for Türkiye. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Zorics gets it up, and that's short. Yurtseven went up for the block, hit the net, but that's quite a finish. Interesting how Larkin kind of bides his time and lets the game come to him, and Türkiye leading it 47-39 over Latvia at halftime.
So again, playing through the post, Turkey does a great job. They also, look, Jeff, 7 for 11, 64% for 3. They made their threes count. As you pointed out, 21-12 rebounding advantage. Again, Turkey asserting itself here in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, a little surprising. Kane Sabahi with a game-high 13 points at halftime.
He stepped up. He really has. He's recognized his opportunities with the coverages, and he's made it pay.
And what about the key players?
Well, again, both guys into the game. You love the fact that they've played through Sengun. I think that, you know, he's been really good. And then Kristaps had some moments here.
Well, you look back at some of the highlights. James Hazer, that was a big one. And really, the teams, one of the plays of the day right there, going right up against two bigs. The teams that have deep benches have the better chances of moving on in this competition.
Well, you never know who's going to step up, or when you need a player, you know, maybe a key player struggles, or maybe a key player has fouls, and then who can come in and contribute. You know what's interesting, Jeff? Many times it's easier for the bench players at home to contribute because of the energy, this positive support from the crowd. But we've seen guys off this Turkey bench be factors in this first half.
Well, Žagar certainly had his moments. He's got 11 points. You saw him go back-to-back from deep. He's got 3 3-pointers overall, along with his 2 assists. Bona bringing some rebounding and scoring. Here's Žagar's again.
Hand down, man down. Buried at 3.
Remember, this Turkish team wasn't at the World Cup. They didn't qualify in 2023. They had the good run at the EuroBasket, but then were undone by free throws. Look at that finish there from Larkin.
And that camera angle is fantastic. My goodness.
Just shows you how he made that look like an easy shot. It was a tough one. Halftime, 47-39, Türkiye on top of Latvia.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned. Taken.
Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat,
Ruled by queens.
When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
Now to Jokic again, and Fonteku comes up with a steal. He's going to go all the way, and he gets a shot off.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Fontecchio. Look at this again. It starts with a great defense. You get your hands up, and then watch him go the other way.
Oh, they're still looking to go coast to coast. 3-point shot. Oh, my word! Magic Markkanen up off his feet, and so too are the Finn fans.
Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the third quarter. Como gets rejected by Garuba. Lucas from a long way out. Good! Can you believe it? The second game in a row. A shot from half court or even beyond. And Greece take a 4-point lead to halftime.
Well, another 3. Out of context. Out of all the way. Oh, baby! Svitobisa Sabrisi, unbelievable! Are you serious?
Doncic comes up with the steal. And look at that pass from Doncic. Giddy up, says the Mavericks superstar. And Stojan Ivkovic might be breathing some fire in this timeout. First round of 16 game comes down to this. Fournier with a little runner, short, but there's Gobert on the putback. Can you believe it? Big bad Rudy Gobert goes up for the putback dunk. And boy, Turkey are lucky they did not also blow the whistle on that play. Here's Markkanen, guarded closely by Wancho. He spins, he solves the double teaming. Oh, what a block by Hernan Gomez. He was triple teamed and it was just too much.
Into the half court, puts it on the floor, down the lane. Oh!
Incredible beast.
Where did he take off from?
The guard goes off.
Wow.
And this is gonna be shown over and over again.
Here's Doncic. Oh! Are you kidding me? It's like he's in his backyard, in the driveway. He is just, well, he's not from this planet. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Let's get it. No signal.
Well, who would have thunk it? Kanan Sapahi leading this team in scoring 13 points. You know, you hit his first bucket was, I think it was a putback, and then he confidently took a three.
And again, you can see they're concentrating on other players. He's open. He has the advantage. There, he attacks the closeout, pulls up and hits the shot. But again, it's really difficult if you're trying to guard, you know, Alperen on the block, and now you've got these shots being hit from the outside. It's really, that's when the game's going Turkey's way.
Well, he's hit all three of his three-pointers.
Notice here, though, Jeff, again, look at the poise. They split. He gets right to the 45. Beautiful pass, on time, on target, buries it. I mean, that's a textbook post-touch, post-reaction three. Look at that. All green. 4 for 4, 13, super efficient.
I don't see any reds. Where are they? And the point guard, Artur Žagars, also filling it up. He's 3 of 5 from deep.
Just such a great floor general. When he needs to make the pass, he can deliver. And now when he has the opportunity to score. Look at this beautiful backdoor cut. Just a high IQ, great feel for the game. And now, step back, attack the closing out big.
Probably the player that caused the biggest buzz for Latvia at the World Cup. And again, having to overcome a serious injury, almost suffered immediately after that World Cup. And just looks like he's kind of recovered the magic.
He's rising to the occasion today. You know, again, the size and physicality in the post has been a big factor for Turkey establishing their advantage. Let's see how Latvia can make some adjustments and come back here in the second half.
$11 points, 4 of 7 from deep from Žagars. Second game of the day. Earlier, Portugal getting their first win in 18 years at the FIBA EuroBasket. The previous one dated all the way back to 2007 in Spain. You were coaching in Germany already at that point, weren't you?
Ratio Farm Ulm, yes. Back in the day, great experiences there.
I remember that Portugal team in Spain, though, really kind of, everybody was, wow, what a great moment for them just to make it. And now they've actually got a win to start things off here.
Well, it's different. They're, you know, with Keita, they're on the level. But now when you start to look at the games tonight, with the front line of Turkey and the wings and the total team, you see where the next games will be challenging for that Portugal and Czechia team. And then, of course, we're all waiting to see Serbia tonight with what could be, you know, a championship favorite roster.
Well, certainly Serbia coach Svetislav Pešić was keen to try to take some of the shine off of the predictions about Serbia yesterday in the press conference. He doesn't want the additional pressure that goes along with that. But it's kind of like not really up for debate unless you would also consider Germany, who have had their own little controversy or disappointment with Alex Mumbrú, the head coach, having gallstones. Not sure what his situation is, but
I mean, that's super disruptive for their team. But with Coach Pešić, again, a really experienced guy, understands the circumstances, trying to take the pressure off of his team, create a little bit of a distraction so that they can just naturally go through this group phase with all those expectations because they're there. This game, Jeff, right here is so important.
Well, you have the pressure of trying to get off on the right foot. And you also have to look at what is ahead for both of these teams. So for Latvia, their next game will be against Estonia. That's not going to be easy. It's a Baltic rivalry.
Yeah, a Baltic rivalry game. And one thing we know about Estonia, they travel well. We've heard, you know, big fans will be in Riga, you know, from Estonia. Anything can happen in that game.
And then you got Serbia if you're Latvia. So again, it just kind of illustrates how crucial this game is for them.
Well, we expect them here in the second half to really rise up. The challenge is, you know, you like the way Turkey controlled the tempo and played in that first half. Their physicality, their size.
Just think, if Turkey win this game, their next two games are against Czechia and Portugal.
Wow,
and then Estonia.
That just tees up beautifully, leading up to a great showdown in that last game.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Yes.
Again, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but you know, for Turkey, if they take care of business, then they can really lock in and work on some things, and you know, if that becomes a showdown for first place.
Scan the QR code to get the FIBA EuroBasket app in your smartphone. So you've got all your schedules, results, videos, live streams, follow all the players, press conferences, you name it.
And Jeff, when you scan it in and you have the app, you can watch those big games later in the week and later in the tournament.
That's right. Courtside 1891. Second half action is underway. Türkiye leading at 47-39. They've got Larkin, Jetty Osman, Şengün, Osmani, and Sipahi on the court. Şengün gets it. Nice spin and bucket.
The body control and footwork. Excellent move. Poise on the block.
Lomash gets it to Davis Bertans.
Great contest from Osman there.
Yep. Definitely affected the shot. Feels like it's been a long time since we've seen Türkiye be in control of a game of this magnitude in international basketball.
Sengun is getting it done.
Here he is, turning, traveling.
But again, really great recognition from Bertans there. As soon as Sengun went baseline and spun, he lost vision. And that blind double surprised him, leading to the turnover. Really aware defensive play.
Crowd trying to get Latvia juiced up. And Lomash, great D from Türkiye, just kind of taking Latvia out of what they want to do.
Again, there's the size and length on the hard show in the pick and roll. And again, Lomash just couldn't deliver the ball on time.
Porzingis feeling the body, bounce pass. Great help there by Cedi Osman, reaching in, forcing the turnover.
So the thing about the unicorn Porzingis, he's really tall and plays upright. Sometimes you can get into his body and make it challenging for him, and Türkiye is doing a great job of that defensively right now, pressuring him into the turnover.
Larkin. Look at Schengen flying for the rebound. Osman from the baseline. Again, Osmani keeping it alive, and Schengen, and the size and relentless approach on the boards for Türkiye is paying dividends. And they're also, you know, you turn back the clock. You remember that first game with Portugal, the way they defended against Czechia. They're not, Türkiye similarly are not allowing Latvia to get into any flow on offense.
Again, the point of attack, the ball pressure, and the size, they're doing a great job in the pick and roll. We see here, you know, Zagars tries to turn the corner, and it's a foul, but there's pressure and physicality at the point. The length shrinks the floor. There's much less space to work with the big lineup.
Porzingis, hand in the face. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Latvia basketball. 12-point advantage, though, for Türkiye. Davis Bertans way downtown. That was almost a logo three.
Late shot, 6 seconds on the shot clock, so he wanted to get it up.
Cedi. Porzingis banks it in and is fouled by Osmani.
That is an unbelievable low post play. He faced him up on the low block. Take a look. He faces him up. He's right in his body, and just rises up and shoots it over him like he's not even there.
I mean, he hardly jumps as well. There's some uncharacteristic words from Osmani as he goes out of the game. But
I mean, he's mad, but the thing with his length, he just shoots over you. He's always open. He's always open.
Yeah, just turn and keep the ball up and bank it in. Big shot.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I don't think you should take it personally, Ercan Osmani. He just went up against the unicorn.
And we've seen him do this in this arena. Like, it's great he's back with the national team.
Schengen, little got into trouble, turns it over. And Calatrava, the Spanish referee, calls a foul on Bona.
But Bona, you could be upset about it, but it's a good play. It's a smart foul. Şengün was on the floor after the turnover, and it was 5-on-4 numbers. So I'm sure Coach adamant is, hey, that's a great job defensively. We'll take it.
Well, they're just rotating bigs right now on Porzingis. And you wonder if it might wear him down a little bit. Here he is. Spins, gets it up, and rattles out. Look at the battle by Grajulis and Omer Yurtseven. And it'll stay at this end. Oh, boy, that doesn't look good. Žagars, what's going on? He's got some type of cramp, maybe. He's smiling, so I'm assuming he's okay. Key moment in the game is Türkiye try to fend off Latvia in this comeback. Oh, boy, turned it over.
He wanted Zorix to go backdoor, miscommunication.
But does Zorix make his move? Because if he makes his move, he's got to go.
But it looked like he was trying to set a traffic screen for Porzingis when he was denied. Just a miscommunication.
Oh, ooh, Larkin for three, got it! My goodness.
What a ball move. Ball handling was great. The crossover, create space, rhythm three.
10 points for Larkin. Backdoor this time to Zorix. Passes it back to Lomash. He's got it. Three-pointer.
Jeff, Lomash has been positive for this team today. He's done a lot of good things there. He buries a big three. Let's see if they can keep climbing back.
Latvia throwing a few different wrinkles on defense at this Turkish team. Jetty for three. Gets it right back.
Jeff, Porzingis did not guard Bona in the corner, but he set an unguarded ball screen that got Osman open for three.
Oh, and this time Porzingis sends Jetty Osman tumbling to the hardwood.
Second personal foul. Substitutions for both teams. Coming in at number 5.
Porzingis goes out, and just when you think Porzingis might start to have some advantages here, so that was a moving screen, and this was the three by Osman.
There's the unguarded screen. There's the great crossover and pull-up three from Larkin.
Kane Sapai back in. So it's Shanley in the game now. Fresh bodies on the court. A couple of Twin Towers as well, including this man, Yurtseven. Stays with it, but double dribbles the Panathinaikos big man.
I mean, Grajulis, he's in trouble, goes straight up. You know, outstanding effort. Giving up size, but not giving up heart.
Lomash for three. You can feel the nerves in this arena as Turkey lead by 15, but the pass to Yurtseven doesn't catch it.
And again, simple, strong plays have been great for Turkey all game. The last few possessions, play strong, finish through contact, make the easy play.
Ooh, Larkin. Looks like he took a shot. Here's Zorix. Got it!
Lomash reject the pick and roll. Steve Nash under the rim, draws the help, finds Zorix wide open for the three.
And it feels like right now, every time Latvia hits a three, Turkey go to the other end and hit a three. And now a little bit of an altercation between Lomash and Sapahi. It looked like Sapahi reaction was maybe a little bit too much.
And Jeff, why? why do something to get the crowd into this game?
Yeah.
You know, you're controlling play, you're doing everything well. The last 2 or 3 possessions, maybe not efficient, but get back on track and don't do anything extra to bring this crowd back into the game.
Look, Lomas doesn't want to come out of the game. Do you think that's a tactical switch, or is he doing it? He doesn't want to have an altercation.
Well, Lomas has only 1 foul. He's played 17 minutes.
He's got 9 points.
He's played really well. Kurix again. Hard show coverage. Oh.
Osman, another one for Jetty. This Turkish team, I'm telling you right now, looks dangerous.
They're playing very well. Again, the on-time playmaking, the delivery, the ball movement out of the pick and roll gives Osman the chance to attack the closeout. Unfortunately, Grajulis falls. But again, it's the ball movement and rhythm. They're doing a really good job.
But nema je transition.
Rollins, Graz, first, second, Rollins, aggressive at the basket, second screen, hey, second screen, to slap and go into the pin, okay?
Hey, Mike, it doesn't seem like Latvia are playing that badly, but Türkiye are just playing very well.
Yeah, they've been very impressive. They've controlled the game. They've played physically. Again, extra efforts on the boards. Everything you need to do when you have a size advantage in your lineup, they've done. So that's a credit to their team. That's why they have the advantage.
You feel the sense of urgency right now in this crowd and the way that Latvia have come out of the timeout. Zorix gets in, foul called on Yurtseven.
And, you know, again, we've got to keep our eye. One of the guys who's made the motor run for Latvia, you know, we saw Artur Zagars go to the bench. You know, is he resting? Is there a cramp? Like, they need him back on the floor as soon as possible. Jeff, outstanding audio on these makes. The net sounds so good.
It's talking to you.
Oh.
It's like music. Oh.
Boing.
Maybe not that time.
Not that time for sure.
Oh. And Yurtseven is going to have to come out. Here's the three-pointer. Oh. Kurux wanted to get that one to drop. Seizing the moment, the opportunity.
Everyone in the arena, they wanted that to go.
Larkin, look at him, get it to Osman. He's been hot as a firecracker. And Jetty Osman playing his best basketball right now, having a sensational game.
He's really made some big shots. All started with Larkin's penetration and great ball movement.
He's got 16. Grajulis, and this is heading in the wrong direction right now for Latvia.
Dangerous time.
Türkiye looking like they're gonna try to throw a early knockout punch. Already up 14 points. And the lob! Yurtseven with the dunk!
The playmaking of Shane Larkin pushing Turkey to the next level.
Well, Strong move by Schmitz, just doesn't finish.
The challenge to finish against size.
And from start to finish in this game, Turkey have been on point. Osman, pump fake. Larkin banks it in. And right now, Turkey are rolling, 18 points ahead. Good pass. Bertans, wow. Thought for a minute there, maybe they made one too many passes.
Put that in the offensive execution video. That was fantastic ball movement, great teamwork, rewarded with a corner three.
Well, anytime you end up with a three from Davis Bertans, it's a good result. Here is a three, another, this time not for Jetty. Bertans again. Well, I guess what we've seen from some of these from some of these Latvian players is they've got the green light.
They do, and you have to continue to encourage your shooters to shoot. Look at this beautiful ball movement, consecutive pass, corner three, great spacing, and you get one of your best shooters a rhythm three. That's outstanding work from Latvia. Unfortunately, it has not come that easy enough tonight.
Turkey 11 of 18 from three-point range. Compare that to 10 of 30 for Latvia. Schengen. And then nice, just going to work so easily. The double team, sometimes triple team comes, and Schengen finds the answer. 18 for Jetty Osman.
Schengen has so much poise in the post.
Three-pointer is good from Schmitz.
Last few possessions, we see better ball movement, on-time delivery, rhythm threes.
But it's Turkey that have the last shot. It's only the fourth team foul, so no free throws.
Second personal foul, substitution for Team Latvia coming in, number 5, Mike.
Boy, that was a good follow through.
And Smits, you know, he's a physical inside player with the ability to step out and hit a three. You know, he's got a very, very effective front court game.
For Team Latvia coming back, number 19,
Lomash back in. Schmitz goes out. Steinberg's also in the game for Latvia. This is a thankless task trying to guard Larkin. He gets up a three. It's good! The 12th three-pointer of the day for Turkey, and we're just finishing the third quarter, 12 of 19. Unbelievable. And Larkin has been sensational as well. He's got 15 points. Larkin 3 of 5 from three-point range, and Turkey lead it 72-55 over Latvia.
Take a look, 12 for 19 from three. I mean, they're playing through the post and hitting threes. Great offensive night. But you know, the other point we look at here, the size and physicality, 31-16 rebound advantage through three quarters for Turkey. We see it here.
I certainly wouldn't say that Latvia have a small team.
No, this has been very impressive. Good game planning. You know, they've executed, but, you know, very focused team effort out of Turkey. Outstanding way for them to start their tournament.
I mean, we got 10 minutes to go, but This is a Turkish team that you have to remember, as we see Lomash taking this three. This is a Turkish team that hasn't met expectations for quite some time. Remember, they had the USA on the ropes in 2019 at the World Cup, and missed free throws against them cost them. They had France on the ropes at the last EuroBasket in the knockout round, let them off with missed free throw. So this is a team that has underachieved. Let's just put it out there. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891. So you can watch live streams, watch video highlights, and keep up with all the comings and goings in international basketball.
And Jeff, back to Turkey, they're right on that doorstep. They have the potential to make that deep run. And getting off to a great start can give them the good vibes and good team feelings that they need to maximize that potential. Especially like you look at their schedule, their upcoming games.
But look at Schengen going up against Porzingis. Just tells you all you need to know. Just turns, doesn't make the shot.
But that time he was not deliberate enough. He wasted time, attack. If they're not doubling you, go to work.
It is a mountain to climb in this fourth quarter for Latvia. Steinberg's down low, takes a tough shot. And Schengen does enough.
Again, going away from the basket, not to the hoop, through contact.
Where hopefully you would get the free throws. Turkey putting on a clean right now. The fourth three-pointer of the game from Kenan Sapahi, and Turkey with their biggest lead.
He's been so great tonight. Played so well.
Porzingis tries to answer. Sapahi over to Jetty. The return of Jetty. And an offensive foul sends it the other way.
He tried to throw him a block, Jeff. Boom. Tried to throw him a block.
Yep. Well, not playing the game that you see on Sundays. Osman goes out.
You can see Latvia's coverage going under the screens with Sapahi.
He's gone.
He's making him pay. That's tough.
Boy, it's going to take something extraordinary now for Latvia down 20. And Lomash back in the game, scores. And right now you have to think that Latvia have got to start creating easy opportunities, perhaps with their defense. That tempo is just being controlled by Türkiye. Now Larkin fouled by Steinbergs.
What I like, Jeff, is Coach Ataman is playing big. A lot of teams want to play with the stretch four and play smaller. And look, Latvia, as you said, not a small team, but they're more of a perimeter-oriented skill team. But here you have an old school, two big front court lineup that is playing their game tonight from Turkey.
Schengen just says, I'm going to take over. Right in the house of Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, he's got to get lower in his defensive position. Schengen has the leverage advantage, and he just put him in the ring.
Bounce pass, well read by Kenan Sapahi. And this is turning into a house of horrors tonight for Latvia. The way this Turkish team has just been very professional. Look at this.
Again, you see the leverage. He's low. He's under control. He pivots right to the hoop. Again, build a wall a little earlier. Don't let him get all the way to the middle of the lane. This is one of the things that Luka Bonke was talking about in timeouts. They're kind of leaving him on an island down there.
Schengen fouled by Porzingis.
For Team Latvia, number 6, Christos Porzingis, third personal foul.
Well, talk about trying to pick an MVP from this game for Türkiye. Certainly, Kenan Sapahi set the tone. Cedi Osman has been steadily excellent, and this man just also continues to pull the strings. 12 point. I mean, he's not that far from a triple-double, to be honest.
Yeah, and you know, you expect, you know, Alperen Sengun to be, you know, a vital part of it. Cedi Osman as well. I think, you know, Sipahi's contributions today have been exemplary. They've been above, and he's been a huge part in this strong start for Turkey.
Yeah, his play, I think, set the tone.
Team Türkiye, number 23, Alperen Sengun, second personal foul.
Again, remember Türkiye, their game's coming up. They've got, you would think, that's Jagar's. Where is he? He hasn't come back into the game. Quick pass. Steinbergs gets blocked by Schengen.
Fantastic defensive effort there. That's a center. That's a post player. Closing out to the corner.
Oh my goodness.
And blocking that shot. Outstanding.
.22 advantage. Desperate times for Latvia. Steinbergs gets it off this time. It is short.
But Jeff, at the point of attack in these pick and rolls, Turkey's doing such a good job that the Latvian guards can't make an on-time delivery to create that advantage.
Offensive foul.
14 Türkiye, offensive foul.
Cedi.
6, Cedi Osman, third personal foul. 14 Türkiye, 3 fouls.
But if you're Latvia, how are we going to score 22 points now to make up this deficit?
To the corner, Steinbergs. Nobody blocking this one. Still doesn't drop.
14 Latvia, number 6, Kristaps Porzingis, fourth personal foul.
Well, this is wouldn't be the first time that a host nation has lost a big game if they do not come back. You can still recover, and I guess that's the beauty of a tournament play. You don't win the title on day one. I mean, it's worrying, yes. It's great for Turkey if they win. They build some momentum. But sometimes teams evolve.
As you said earlier today, teams continue to get better, continue to improve. They find their identity. The expectations are always high.
Oh, nice over-the-shoulder pass! And Bona throws it down with two hands. And the 12 giant men taking over Riga.
That was beautiful.
Lomash quickly strikes.
But it seems like after that dunk,
wow,
the air has kind of gone out of the Latvian team.
Schengen from deep. 5:45 remaining. 22-point advantage. Schmitz gets it and is fouled by Alperen Schengen. There's Hayder Turkoglu, who I can tell you is overjoyed. Look at that, over-the-shoulder pass.
Behind the head.
Man.
Jason White Chocolate Williams-esque, a former Turkoglu teammate with the Sacramento Kings. Unbelievable.
Well, remember the beginning, but this becomes now a tricky proposition for this Latvia team. Looking at their schedule, they can't afford. They're taking away some of their margin for error.
Well, you know, that's what these tournaments are. You have a decisive game here that, you know, it's going to increase the stakes. The pressure is going to be there. But, you know, with the fan support here and what's happening in the country, I think they're going to help. The country will help the team rally for sure.
Oh, the ball falls to Furkan Korkmaz, and he puts it up and in. I mean, the best thing you can say right now for Latvia is this has happened now rather than in a knockout situation.
That's right. And again, you know, Artur Zagars has been such a key part to their team. He's missing for long stretches here in the second half. You wonder is it an injury? Is it, you know, a cramp?
Well, it could be that Coach Bonke thinks that it's not worth risking if he has some type of niggle.
Look, we're down. Let's ride this out, and let's make sure he's ready to go for the next game. It'll be interesting to hear after the game, you know, in the press conference, what went into the decision-making.
Latvia's next game against Estonia on Friday. Porzingis out, Grajulis back in. Well, Porzingis hasn't had the game that he wanted, but it's not just on him. He does have 4 fouls. That's why he's exited. Well, we're in winning time, but it feels like Türkiye have already done the dirty work. Here's Kurucs knocking it away, but then Schengen gets it back. Sticks with it and puts it up and in. Just relentless.
Again, posting the size advantage. Grajulis gives up that size. Sengun going to work. Ball has bounced Turkey's way the last couple possessions, but that's great effort and intelligent offense.
Zoric's rushing up a shot. Schengen right now is 16 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Not a bad opening day at the FIBA EuroBasket, especially if you're playing in Riga against the host. Seamus Hazer, another 3, and Türkiye are just elated. Their three-point shooting has been amazing.
And if you're Latvia, you want to see more ball pressure. You want to see less rhythm threes.
Kurucs with the 3 from the other side, but they trail by 23 points. Türkiye is shooting 64% from three-point range.
So again, Osman now into the post after the switch.
Jetty fouled.
What's interesting, Jeff, is that switch attack was so vital to the Latvian success in the World Cup. And this is the exact situation they're struggling with in today's game. Defending, you know, the size disadvantage in the post.
Well, you got various things, Mike. First of all, you go through the qualifiers to get here. Remember, they didn't play at the Olympics. They didn't play at the World Cup, Türkiye. But they got the talent. But what do you have to do to be ready to play at a EuroBasket at this level? Because they've come into this game locked in and done what they've wanted to do.
Well, you have experienced players here, several NBA players, lots of high-level European players, and these guys knew what type of environment they were coming into. You could tell right from the beginning their strong start tried to take the crowd out of the game. But I'm impressed with their deliberate attack, establishing the post, you know, dominating the boards, playing with the big lineups. You know, they've really executed their game plan really, really well.
Another turnover adds insult. And so now we're going to see Erkan Yilmaz check into the game. Larkin goes out. Quite possibly the most impressive display by a Turkish team. You have to go all the way back, in my opinion, to 2010 when they made it to the final of the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Istanbul.
And that was a great game against Team USA. Kevin Durant, Derrick Rose in his heyday.
And that was a push and gives it back to Latvia, but that Turkish team also had great players. And really, since then, it's been, in many respects, underachievement for Türkiye. Listen, this is one game. They can't rest on their laurels. They got to be ready to go.
And what have we seen before? We've seen them have dominating performances. They look great. And then in those other moments, that inconsistency. Let's see if they can build that consistency this week in group play and where it can lead them later in the tournament.
Kudruk's on the baseline, and Grosjulis with the follow. Türkiye did have that famous win over Australia at the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup when Emir Prelzic hit those 2 late threes. But in this game, they've just been in control. That's the difference.
Yeah.
In that game, they came from behind.
They've established their advantages, played through the post.
Oh, look at Korkmaz. That was a low good 3 attempt. Jetty. And not this time. Under 2 minutes remaining. How close can they get? Kudrus to Lomash for 3. Got it! And right now, Mike, maybe it's about just getting some good vibes back.
Yeah, I think they want to finish the last 2 minutes here strong. Obviously, cut into the deficit. You know, the margin of victory here is going to be the next important number in the game. Oh, double dribble.
Bona turns it over. Lomash with that quick 3. With a minute and a half remaining, how close can they get? Oh, well, good extra effort by Lomash. Great job, Erkan Yilmaz getting the steal. Seamus.
Hey! For Team Latvia, number 47, Artūrs Skuts, 3rd personal foul.
Just very interesting, Jeff. You know, they're at this level in a tournament like this, physicality is one of the most important team traits. And we've seen just Türkiye play an extremely physical game on both ends. And again, this is where they've created a lot of their advantages.
Well, they just seem to, it's that blend of talent, experience, coaching. Guard play, low post play, just collective defense.
Let's make a list and we can check the box, check off all the boxes there. They've had a great game here in their tournament opener. Coming in, I was really excited about this game as well, thinking like, hey, this is going to really determine, you know, the direction.
I just think maybe they shouldn't have been flying under the radar, Türkiye. And Hazar goes up and is fouled. But the reality is, I think Türkiye were flying under the radar coming into this game because of the lack of success
and people
in
are
recent
like,
times.
I see it, but I don't believe it. I see it, but I don't believe it. Well, maybe it's starting time to believe it. With this performance, I mean, this is a convincing performance from Türkiye today.
What is Luka Bonkin thinking right now?
Well, I think from his standpoint, he's got to find a way to, you know, rally the troops going into the next games. You know, the next game is now the priority. They've got to get a win against Estonia. And that's not going to be easy because that's a Baltic derby, Baltic rivalry. Listen to the crowd, though, Jeff.
Nice. Oh, and his foul, Grosjulis. The crowd has not given up.
Jeff, the team is down 20. They haven't played. The night hasn't gone the way they wanted it to. And the crowd is behind them. Latvia, Latvia. I mean, what fantastic support from the people here. you know, this will be something they need to rely on as they move forward.
Well, Bona picks up his fifth foul. Now, let's just remember, this is not Ataman's first rodeo as coach. I mean, he's one of the most experienced coaches in this competition as well at this level.
Yes, he's been through it, and he's had this team really well prepared today.
Kane Sapahi, arguably the MVP of this game for the tone that he set. Gets up another three, and he makes it. And I think he might have just got his hands on the MVP trophy with that. Although there's some serious contenders, Schengen as well with his 16, 8, and 7. And Osman, it has just been a thoroughly impressive display. 15 of 25 from three-point range as a team. Dyrus Bertans, and that is going to finish it. An air ball, perhaps symbolic of how it went. And Kane Sapahi almost made that from beyond half court at the end. And I think probably if anybody's in shock, it might be Ataman that his team has won as decisively as they did. 93-73, Türkiye get off on the winning note with a victory over Latvia at the EuroBasket. Mike, you just got to recognize excellence when you see it, and I think that was an excellent performance by Türkiye.
Yeah, it was Turkey's night. You just have to tip your cap to them. You know, for Latvia, it's tough. The tournament's not over, but they need to take care of business in their next games. Now, how does Turkey handle the success? They've got 2 games, the schedule's set up for them, but you know who's waiting at the end of the week, Jeff?
Yeah, some team from the Balkans.
That has the potential to be an excellent group phase game.
Well, you feel sad for Latvia a little bit, but hey, this is competition, and you also have to feel, I think, excited for Türkiye and their long-suffering fans. And you're looking at one of the great players now in basketball, in Schengen.
Well, you know, every team matches up differently against different opponents. So you have certain strengths against one team. Another team gives you problems. The big front court gave Latvia all kinds of problems today.
Look at that, Ada Turkoglu.
It's giving him some advice. Hey, that's the way I used to do it.
93-73. I mean,
we're talking about Schengen. 15 for 25 from 3.
And 8, you know, and they shot it well inside the arc. I mean, everything.
40-23 boards.
That was big.
And then again, took care of the ball, 13 turnovers compared to 18. Look, this was a really good game plan, excellent execution. A lot of guys stepped up to help. This was a focused team coming in here, and you got to just give credit to Türkiye.
And I think maybe again, you know, again, a team that has not lived up to the potential over the years. You got to be happy for Kane Sapahi. I think he kind of embodies that, and really tonight, sometimes you got to be patient. You keep working hard, and things start to click. And maybe this is going to be the start of something really good for him. But this was any team that has a pivot or a low post threat like Schengen, who's not just a scorer, he's a great passer. You're talking, you've got a chance.
You can see how playing through a post player, a skilled post player, helps you control the tempo of the game. You know, there was a clinic today.
Even chasing down Steinbergs to get that block. Just so impressive. And even the pass, I mean.
The keep and behind the head. This was the dunk that took the air out of the arena. At that point, let's move on to the next game.
Well, Schengen 16 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Questions will be asked why he only played 28 minutes for Adaman, because he might very well have gotten a triple-double if he'd been out there a little bit longer. Who knows? For fans, anyway, that's important. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, it's irrelevant. But you see Garzulis, Lomash, and now the question is, how does Latvia respond?
The highs and lows of competition. We've seen Portugal get their first win in many years. We've seen in this expected decisive game, the opponents, the road team, come in and take care of business. How does everybody respond, handling the success and failure?
So, Group A, after 2 games, Türkiye up at the top, followed by Portugal, who also won today, Czechia, and Latvia follow in 3rd and 4th. Next up, Serbia against Estonia.